All right, come on then. We'll talk about the horses that you've got good chances on this year. None more so, obviously, than Jesky on the first day.
Yeah, hopefully he's got a good chance. He's definitely a horse that would like the ground to dry out. Would enhance his chances, definitely. His form is pretty similar to last year. He got beaten a few times by Hurricane Fly. The same thing has happened this year. But I think definitely if the ground dries out, he's got a good chance. I know that Faheen is the one they're all talking about. But I think there's no form like Champion Hurdle form. And if you look back over the Champion Hurdle in the last 20 years, you'll find that the horses that ran the previous Champion Hurdle have gone back and performed really well. Obviously, a good few of them have won. And so I don't think there's any form better than the Champion Hurdle form. So I think he's got as good a form as any of the others at the moment.
Looks like Ruby's going to have an exception. Is Ruby lodging with you again over Cheltenham?
No, he's
good.
in Cheltenham, yeah. So yeah, he's got a tough call between Faheen and Hurricane Fly. I don't think it's as straightforward as the betting would suggest. But
really?
I don't think so. I think Hurricane Fly has won 2 Champion Hurdles. A lot of people will think he's not as good around there as he is maybe at Leopardstown, but again, he's got good Champion Hurdle form, as I said. So, but yeah, hopefully Jesky's got a very good chance. I've got Mr. Mould in the Champion Chase, who, if you'd have said to me this time last year that he was going to be going for the Champion Chase, I'd have laughed. But he has improved, and in what looks like a very open race with the likes of Sprinter Sacre and Sir de Grugier, the last 2 winners. They're maybe not in as good a form as they once were.
I suppose Mr. Mould would be special, obviously, the horse that you announce your retirement on, and like you say, he's certifiably mad, but he's obviously improving.
Yeah, he is improving, and he's got a good chance. And as we said, carrying for luck in the Gold Cup. So, and then there's obviously a lot of the other races that we'll have. We'll have a lot of runners in the handicaps, which I don't actually know what I'm going to be riding in the majority of them.
Do you have a sort of say? Would JP or do JP and Frank say we're running in that race, or I mean, are you part of that?
No,
process?
It'll be a discussion. It'll be a discussion. We'll try and run whatever horses that are going to be suited to those races. Try and pick the right races for them. But there will be multiple horses in there, and there's no doubt there's going to be 1 or 2 that I'm going to ride the wrong one, which is.
Oh no, don't go moody on us. That's going to be the worst when you throw the toys out of the pram on the second day, and no. Get your interviews the first day, lads, I promise you.
But hopefully you'll pick the right one.
Come on, we're looking down the years that you've ridden at Cheltenham. You've ridden some fantastic horses. There's been fantastic highs as well as fantastic lows. Yeah,
look, there has been fantastic highs. It is very difficult to win at Cheltenham. I've been a lot luckier than what most people have been. The Cheltenham Gold Cup is the pinnacle of our sport. I've been lucky enough to win it twice. I'm going to be riding Carrying for Luck this year. Hopefully he's got a very good chance in a very open Gold Cup. Sevignaco Conti has got the best form of all the horses that are running in it, or he's achieved the most, if you like. But the majority of the other horses, a lot of those Irish horses that ran in the Lexus in the Irish Hennessy, there's not a lot between them. So, and Carrying for Luck was able to win the Irish Hennessy, so hopefully he goes there with a very good chance. I
mean, you've said, I suppose the ideal swan song would be to win on Shut the Front Door in the Grand National, what have you, but is there a chance that emotion might take over, Carlingford Lock crosses the line in front, and you just say, right, sod it, that's it?
Very, very, very unlikely.
So it's not. There's a chance.
There's not much emotion in my life, to be honest. No, look, there's not. I want to ride in the Grand National, so for that reason, I won't be. And I've always, when I start something, I like to finish it. So I like to, but when I finish it, I don't know, but it won't be.
And privately, have you got a? You don't have to tell us, but have you got something in your mind when you think it's going, or do you genuinely not really quite know?
I genuinely don't know. I'm not going to think about that decision until after entry, and then I'll try and make a decision that sort of is the right one. Cheltenham, as I said to any owner, trainer, jockey, you want to try and get a horse. You don't mention any other race meeting other than Cheltenham. That's why it's different than everyone else. Everyone talks about Cheltenham from one year to the next. One race, winning the Gold Cup and synchronised was definitely the greatest day I've had in Cheltenham by a long way.
If you had the choice between Carlingford Lock and Holywell, which way do you
I don't.
But if you did,
I think Holywell has a very good chance if the ground dries out. I do think he's a horse that really improves at this time of the year, and most importantly, he's got very good Cheltenham form, which is a big plus for any horse. You know, I don't think there's anything like form at Cheltenham for horses going back there, and he's won there the last 2 years, and he really, really improves at this time of the year. You know, I won him at Kelso, and I rode him the week beforehand, and I said to John, it was the first time of the year that he felt like the horse he is. So for whatever reason, he just come to life at this time of year.
and would the way Carlingford Lock jumped at Cheltenham last season be in any way a concern?
No, because it's a different time, it's a different year. You know, he's a horse that has had little niggly injuries at times and little problems. So I think physically he hopefully is in a better place this time. So I do think he's, you know, it is a very, very open Gold Cup, and no doubt if I wasn't riding Carlingford Lock, I'd actually rather ride Holywell than any other horse.
John Joe and JP have been instrumental throughout your career. I presume Synchronizers was one of the highs.
Yeah, he was very much one of the highs, and because my Asta, his mother, was the first winner that I ever rode for JP in 1996, and obviously they bred Synchronized. He was a homebred horse, and to win the Cheltenham Gold Cup is, you know what, you go out looking and trying to get or buy or whatever. Any horse you buy is to try and win the Cheltenham Gold Cup, and the fact that they were able to breed one at home that I'd been lucky enough to win his mother made it very special. You know? And
reading in the paper, Paul Nick was putting up sort of Sam Twiston-Davies as your successor. Obviously, I know you said you'd like Richard Johnson, but what do you think of the next crop coming through?
Yeah, I would like Richard Johnson to be champion jockey, because I think he made me achieve a lot of the things that I achieved. You know, I think in any sport you need to have someone, a competitor, someone that challenges you, someone that makes you. You know, he drove me from one end of the country to the other to try and be champion jockey, and I think I wouldn't have achieved the numbers that I have maybe without him. So I would like Dickie to be champion jockey, and that's no disrespect to, the likes of Sam Twiston-Davies, Jason Maguire, Tom Scullymore, Aidan Coleman. Those are the lads that are numerically sort of next in the list. But yeah, there's a lot of good young jockeys coming through.
And will you be part of have anything to do with the process of the jockey who's going to replace you?
Yeah, look, it's going to be, obviously there's a lot of those lads that have jobs and that, and it's the one thing about JP is that he's most, he doesn't like upsetting the apple cart,
no.
So he doesn't, but I've spoken to him about it, and he doesn't know,
No.